One. Are you ready for an amazing morning? You're about to receive it, not because you've earned it, but because of who God is in you. He doesn't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And that means if God has been amazing in our Old Testament, if we see God doing amazing things in our New Testament, guess what that means for us? He's going to do amazing things through us as well. God has a plan to work through his people, and you're one of them. So don't let the enemy diminish who God wants you to be, and just believe the lies coming to you through a variety of ways of who the enemy wants you to be. God's plan has nothing to do and looks very dissimilar to the enemy's plan. We can see the enemy's plan at work all around us. But what does the Bible say? Even though 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, I will fear no evil. Why? We don't have to worry. We don't have to be scared. We don't have to, because we've been separated on purpose. So let's look at yesterday I read a verse out of 1 Peter chapter 2. I'm going to read another one today. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession, so that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. He has called us out of darkness. There is no part of darkness that remains in us anymore other than what we choose to go back to after being freed from it. That's what Jesus talks about, a pig that goes back to the mud. That's not how he's created us to be. He doesn't talk about that in a great light. No, instead, we've been called out of darkness into his marvelous light. We've been made change. Like 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, the old has gone, the new has come. You are now something totally different that this world needs. The beginning of that verse, you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood. What's a priesthood? A priesthood, someone whose every activity is in service of God. A holy nation. What does holy mean? Set apart, anointed for his work. A people for God's own possession. Not that we would live on our own, making our own choices and just try to muddle through the day and through our life, hoping that we're doing enough good things to bring glory to him. No, that he possesses us. He is in us, and he is empowering our every move that was initiated by him. That's who he is in us. Why? This is the big question, though. Because if we don't know the why behind the what, we don't know how to do what he's called us to. And that's in everything. You go to a job, and they tell you, this is what you're going to do. And you don't really dive into it because you're like, why are we doing this? I don't even understand what's going on. I don't know. And then what happens? You begin to make up the reasons that could be very far off from the original intentions of why the request or the command was given. We can't do that at work. We don't do that in families. This is what we're gonna do. You'll get some pushback. Why? Because they don't know why. Why are we doing this? Well, I do it when I have a surprise that I'm trying to get the family all ready and in the car to go experience. And it doesn't ever go well. I still try, but it doesn't go well. I get all kinds of pushback. Why are we getting up this early? Why are we doing this? Why are we getting in the car? Why can't we have this? What about this? Why? All kinds of pushback. Where if they knew what was planned, they would be 100% on board with it. Why did God make us a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession? He pulled us out of darkness into his marvelous light. It says right there in the middle, so that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who has called you. God is the one who has called you. You have been called with a purpose to proclaim his excellencies in everything that you do. So it's Friday. If you're watching this live, it's Friday morning. A lot of the world is going into work not shooting for excellencies. It's the final day of the week. They're looking to make it easy and get out, right? What are we supposed to do? Live in such a way, moved by God, that we could proclaim the excellencies of him. What about this weekend? What about what we do at church? What are we supposed to just come in and shoot to just get by, and this is kind of what everybody expects, and so this would be enough? Or should we shoot to do everything to the glory of God? Do everything to proclaim his excellencies, whether that means mowing the lawn, whether it means cleaning the house, whether it means serving on a team at church, whether it means whatever. Don't just do it with your own wisdom. Don't just do it with your own power. No, you've been set apart and anointed by him to proclaim his excellencies. So let's shoot for everything that we do from this point on, not be done because we enjoy it, not be done because we have to, not be done because in a way that this is just what we're used to, but ask him how we can do this for the glory of God, how we can do this to proclaim his excellencies. Show how excellent, how amazing, how over the top good God is in everything. That's going to lead to an amazing morning. That's going to lead to an amazing separation between the kingdom of light people and the kingdom of darkness people. That's kind of how God intended it. All right, friends, gotta let you go. Have an amazing morning, anointed by God, and go in the fullness of his wisdom and his power into every area so that you can proclaim his excellencies. All right, bye, friends.